So it's election year here in the UK, and I'm telling you now, I think it's a foregone conclusion that thanks to the Tories' complete mishandling of just about everything for the past 14 years, Labour are going to be a shoo-in for the next government, and it's going to be Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. As much as I don't want that to happen, it's going to happen. And Labour don't even have to campaign, to be honest with you. Their victory isn't going to be something they've fought for, or something they've won. They're going to be in power because the Tories lost it. And what's Rishi Sunak done to try to convince us his party is the right one for government? He tried to scare us. In his speech yesterday, he used fear to try and scare people into voting Tory at this year's election, but it's not going to happen. He said there are storms ahead, the dangers are all too real, and that the next 5 years for the UK are going to be the worst ever. But whose fault is that? Now, I know he's only been in power for a few years, but he didn't even win that election. He lost to Liz Truss, didn't he? The guy had to literally backstab his way into being Prime Minister, and he wasn't a very good Chancellor either. He quite literally printed money during the lockdown and just gave it away, and nobody had to pay it back. And that sent inflation soaring. He has done absolutely jack shit about our own borders. He keeps saying he's stopping the boats, but they're still coming in their thousands across the channel every day. If anything, he's more concerned about the Ukraine's border than our own. He has sent Zelensky billions of pounds of taxpayers' cash, as well as British Army military equipment. The cost of living crisis is getting worse. The Tories have done absolutely nothing to ease that. Our big cities have been overrun by criminal gangs, both foreign and domestic, and our police are utterly useless to deal with it. They have given up the streets, effectively, to these criminal scum. The Chinese have just hacked into the Ministry of Defence, and we keep selling them real estate here. And all this happened in the past 14 years under a Conservative government that's about as conservative as the lefty middle-class idiots in Just Stop Oil. And when these Tories are defecting, who are they defecting to? Labour. You would think a Tory would defect to the Reform Party, but they're not, are they? And all the while this was happening, ever since Rishi Sunak was in Downing Street, his own family firm, Infosys, signed a $1.5 billion deal with oil giant BP. So yeah, there's no point trying to scare the British public into voting Tory, because the British public are already scared, thanks to 14 years of the Tory doing absolutely nothing to quell our fears. So, in the end, I think, bring on this left-wing socialist Labour government, because those years will bring hard times. And out of the ashes of those hard times will be the rise of hard men. And it'll be those hard men who will fix this country and give back its self-respect. And there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for listening. And until the next time, Roger Trout.